Oh boy, folks, I am so excited to check this out. You've seen the title. We're not even going to get into this any further than the necessary time it takes for us to kind of run the clock a little bit before this song starts with Fricker's Back. You guys know. Hazbin Hotel has been one of the coolest shows to me, in addition to Hell of a Boss. I know some people who hate on the show have never actually seen it, which is always weird to me. But the amount of fan works and the amount of fan created content is so incredible. So we're looking at Trixel's Blender 3D animation version of Stayed Gone, right? I said I wasn't going to talk too much more about it. I think we've gone past the 30-second mark. Let's go. Okay. I'm so excited to see how this looks. Stayed Gone remade in 3D. If they ever decide to make a 3D version of the show and everything, I want Trixel to spearhead it. Seriously.
That fucker's back!
Yeah, I thought he was gone for
Whoa!
It's been 7 years!
You still pissed? He almost beat you that time.
Fuck you!
Just saying.
Things have changed a lot since he left town.
That's for sure.
Dude, the coloring and the fabrics and the shadows and everything, so cool. It already looks incredible.
Gotta send a message of who's really in charge of things now. Welcome home.
Okay, hold on.
It changed a lot since he left town.
That's for sure.
I gotta send a message of who's really in charge of things now. Welcome home.
Oh.
I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone.
Interesting.
Say hello to a new status quo.
Since it's not just a remake, it looks so awesome.
Brand new dawn. Turn the TV on.
Dude, this is so cool. I love how, like I was saying, it's not a one-to-one recreation. We're taking some liberties with camera shots. We're taking liberties with this, that, and the third. Even some facial expressions. He had blood drooling out of his face. Like, it looks so good.
Top of the hour, and we're discussing a certain Hazbin who has been spotted cavorting around town after a 7-year absence. Did anybody miss him? Did anybody notice? More on tonight's program. So the radio demon is back in town. Why is he hanging around? What does that mean for your family? Well, Handley, I've got good news. He's a loser, a fossil, and I don't mean to sound hostile, but the demon is a coward. You can take that as gospel. Pulling my viewers impossible. I'm visual. He's barely audible. Stop giving him the time of day. Don't listen to a word he'd say. I hope he had a nice vacay, but he should have stayed away. While he hid
So good.
in radio, we pivoted to video. Now his medium is getting bloody rare.
So
Hell's
good.
been better since he split. Where's he been? Who gives a shit?
Salutations! Good to be back on the air. Yep.
So good. I love it. And you see, obviously, some flat visuals with his face and stuff like that, but all of this being 3D for the most part, if not 2.5D, looks so good. It looks amazing. Now, you know, as much as I was just saying, if they ever did a remake that was 3D, you know, this guy should spearhead it. It really would. It would have been even cooler if it was 3D. I mean, I know now that I say that, I immediately think about all the sex scenes and it's like, okay, that probably wouldn't be good to have in 3D. I'm just saying. But the point is, visually, it just looks so good. And even looking at stuff like the materials, the just the weight of the items and the props and stuff, it's like it just feels so much more alive. I love that. So good.
It's been a while since someone with style treated hell to a broadcast. Sinners rejoice!
What a dated voice.
Instead of a clout-chasing, mediocre video podcast.
Wait. Okay, so first of all, the radio moving like his voice, is really good touch. I like that. And then also even though this is a split screen and we're going to have some like back and forth of the split screen ebbing and flowing and stuff, the fact that his coloration is reflecting on the TV, that's so good. I love that.
Video podcast. Is Luke's insecure, pursuing a lure, living between this fat and that? Is nothing working?
Ignore his chirping.
Every day he's got a new format.
You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that.
So I love that whole transition. That was my favorite thing with the original. And the fact that also everyone's mouth moves so well. There's so much quality with the mouth movements. I feel like just like when people are trying to mocap like different instruments, right? As someone who played the drums, it's always the first thing I see. No one ever sets up a drum set correctly. No one ever plays it correctly. No one ever does anything on the guitar correctly. And I get it. It is a lot of extra work. I mean, it would be less with the drums. You could just look up a picture on how to organize the different parts of the drum set, but whatever. Okay. But then even more so, as someone who's watched a lot of animation and stuff, you get MMD videos, you get SFM videos, source filmmaker stuff, mouth movements and facial expressions. It either is almost non-existent or, the mouths will just move like this in order to show some movement as someone's talking, or it's way too overly expressive and it just kind of takes away from some of the emotion of it. But I really like how this is going here. So good.
His looks insecure, pursuing a lure, living between this fat and that. Is nothing working?
Ignore his chirping.
Every day he's got a new format.
You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that.
So good.
His looks as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support?
Ooh.
He'd be powerless without the other V's.
Oh, please.
And that's cool that they had them around the table, the poker table, as opposed to how it cut back to the other V's and they're just kind of on their phones and they're smiling at each other like, hey, hey, hey. But having this here, I think actually adds to even what's going on. You're taking a gamble. You're taking a bet about doing things differently every week and thinking that you're tip top for trying all these different things. I think that adds so much to what's going on here.
Support. He'd be powerless without the other V's.
Oh, please.
And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team.
Ooh. So then now we have this like very rough cut-in of 2D paper and stuff. That's so cool.
And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's busy. That's the team.
You old-timey prick. I'll show you suffering.
Uh-oh, the TV is buffering.
Oh, and then
I'm afraid you've lost your signal.
Ooh. So the fact too that even the back and forth when they were cutting, overlapping each other, that signal was wavering. Just little details like that. It keeps it so focused on this story. And I think that's awesome. So good. And then of course, I mean, even though it wasn't until the last episode we actually see this guy fight, I think it's one of the greatest aspects of good character writing. We don't even really know much about this guy besides the fact that everyone fears him. He really carries himself well and seems to probably have a lot in his arsenal for, being able to manage himself, but we don't ever really see that pressed until the very end. And then he absolutely takes care of things. But here, the fact that he controlled the whole city, the TV demon, and then it cuts out and then he's still able to keep his signal going. That's so spine-chilling to me.
Let's begin.
And even having that warble in his voice as he's singing, that, or like movement with his jaw when he's singing, excuse me.
I'm gonna make you wish that
Oh.
I'd stayed gone. Tune on in.
Oh.
I'm done.
Whoa.
Status quo will know its race is run. Oh,
Whoa.
this will be fun.
That's so cool. That is so good. I adore that. That's so cool. Oh, and that's cool. You get some other people in charge of it as well. Shout out to KPBara01 for that cute little drawing. Clown nose, furry ears, undercut, built like a Dorito, tail, long arms, because long arms are a bad thing. And the lame stick, That's cool. So good. Special appearances. What? Where's the kitties? Oh my God, I must know. But we don't have time. We don't have time, but still, oh, that was so cool to see the kitties. Oh, help me in the comments. Tell me where they are. That's so good, though. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let me see. I want to see how well. Yes. Not even a week, and it's already at 2.2 million views, as it should be. Fantastic stuff. I love that. Guys, go check this video out. Run those numbers up, man. This person deserves all the support. Amazing job. And that's all I got to say about that. Let me just make sure there's not anything. Okay, cool. Because I feel like every time I stop a video right at the end, I miss something important. Some of you would remember that from last time. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Obviously, a link to this could be in the description to both videos. Support these people. And that's all I got to say about that.